Well, welcome back.
Hello, everyone.
It's been a while.
A little while, yeah.
Yeah. A lot going on.
Always.
Yeah. But it's
Cheers, you, sir. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. There it
Yeah.
is.
Jesus.
It is Sunday, and it is a football Sunday. It's in October. First weekend in October, actually.
I think my favorite time.
It might be.
Halloween,
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
no, I like this time of year
Yes.
because the weather starts turning a little cooler. It's a little more crisper. The the leaves start changing. You know what I mean? Like the leaves start changing.
Right. I mean, October, November, December.
Yeah,
Just-
I mean, obviously it's football. I mean, that's a
Right,
given.
yeah.
You know, we're talking about pure season. So for me, this is my favorite time of the year. I mean, I love summer. Don't get me wrong. Summer's a good time.
Well, I think it's so different.
It is
Like
because
your
it's
mindset,
it's
your
different.
clothing,
You're more of
everything.
you're more of a Corona Light guy at the pool. You know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah,
more
yeah.
of a
Right.
light beer guy.
Yeah. You're not drinking Corona Lights at the bonfire.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. No, you're drinking an IPA or some kind of Jack Daniels or some kind of maybe a toddy or
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
you're
a little
drinking
Irish
something.
coffee or something.
But you're going to, usually you go to the pool, you're not drinking it like a heavy IPA. Right? You know what I mean?
Unless you want to call it early day.
Well, but, that or, your ankles look like bowling balls. But, you know what I mean? Like you're not going it hard in the paint on the IPAs.
Right.
But in the fall time, you can. Because, I don't know.
It's mental.
It's mental. It's
Yeah.
a way mental thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
good.
it's just one of those things where it's, for me, having kids, like before I had kids, I love this time of year.
Yeah. No. You and Diane's are definitely the fall.
Well,
I'm not like you said. It's not saying like it's not
no,
summer.
no.
yeah.
It's just this. If I were to pick a season, like a favorite time. That was a nice out, by the way. That's a good out, by the way. If I was to pick a favorite season,
Yes.
this would be my favorite season. Like if gun to my head said, "Hey, what's your favorite season?" I'd be like, "It's easily fall."
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, football minus that.
And that's you're talking to two guys that grew up West Coast. 4 or 5 blocks from the beach.
yeah.
And
it
I
was
still
still-
say, I
yeah.
agree. I still say fall.
It's still fall.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what you guys put in the comments. Like, what's your favorite time of the year and why? What is your guys' favorite time of the year and why?
And I guarantee you that, like we were talking about, the drinks and food
Yeah.
and
Well,
everything.
everything's going to change.
Yeah.
Because it's like
You're not having carne asada burritos.
Yeah, I mean you're at the pool. You're having it's more sandwichy kind of light foods. Nothing too hot.
Right.
Right. But as you start getting into the colder months, now you're talking crock pots.
Clam chowder.
They call them chowder.
Get a bag.
You get a big. Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
So but you're talking your crock pot foods.
Yeah.
Fall like this time, and then like early spring is right around it's like the same kind of. It's like the same type of, for food.
Oh right.
Right. So it's like you got the crock pot food, and you still get stews and stuff like that.
Right.
And I love summer barbecues. Don't get me wrong, but fall barbecues.
Well, because you absolutely kill it.
Well, I mean, something to me, like, because out here, we're in the Carolinas, and out here, it's like, it gets 80, 90 degrees, but the humidity, whatever. But when you barbecue when it's 95 degrees, it's just a little different. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, Jesus. It's like you can almost cousin any of those things on the rocks.
Oh, absolutely.
You could, like, cook chicken without even lighting the charcoal.
Right.
So it's a different thing. When you get a fall barbecue, like, when it's like 60, like today was like 65, 70 degrees,
Yep.
and it was like that perfect, like,
it was
just
perfect
day out. So it was like yesterday we had the barbecue going. And it was a great day yesterday.
Yeah.
So, because we're in early October right now. Well, actually, first week in October,
It is, yeah.
actually. So for me, this is like, this is my wheelhouse as far as seasons. Maybe it is for you, maybe it's not. I don't know. Like, in the comments, just put what your favorite season is and why. Like, is it summer? Is it fall? Is it spring? Is it winter? You know, you like to ski.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
Sure,
some
of
people
course.
like to ski. We just had friends in town.
Oh.
And they came in 2 weeks ago. Well, it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And they
Two
came
and a
in
half,
from they're from Colorado. And
Well, they live in Colorado.
Jeez, my bad. They live in Colorado. We're all from Carlsbad, but they live in Colorado now. But they came out here with their 2 twin boys, and it was a great time.
It's great.
And the crazy thing is, like, it's like I don't know if anyone else, you could not see anyone. You could, like, your high school years are pretty much your most formidable years on meeting people.
I know
you know what I
saying.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can meet someone in high school and, you know, you guys have a bond or whatever, you know.
Right.
And then you could not talk to them for 20 years.
Sure.
You would literally probably pick up right where you left off.
Boom. Done.
And you're done. That's, you know, when you have and it's friends when you're younger, because like I said, that's your formidable kind of, like,
It's like your foundation.
Yeah. And for us, you know, obviously, I mean, we keep in contact with our friends, but you know, they came out here and it's just like, you know, we went out there in the spring. They came out here, and they got 2 twin boys, and we had a great time.
You know, just like that old, like, riding a bike or whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So good.
So it was good to have them out here. We tried to get a few podcasts in, but it's just timing and everything. Just, you know, the problem is
when you go hard in the paint for 6 days.
We got so
6 days.
Like, we're on borderline right now. Like, so we're borderline being able to do this because like,
well,
if I were to make if I drink this, if I make one more, I'm done. Like, it would be like, you know, it would be like a couple incoherent boobs,
right?
Talking on a
because we had to. We actually did a couple.
We've actually had several podcasts that have been deleted because we've been so blasted.
And we take turns. It's either his turn or my turn, and we're just like, okay.
So it's just one of those.
The
things.
last one I did, I kept messing with the mic.
Yeah,
like I was
he was
Ricky Bobby.
He was like making sweet love to the microphone.
I was like, oh, Uncle, Jesus is a baby. I know.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know. Yeah,
but
it was.
But now, you know, I'm a little buzzed up, Jones.
This is the what is it, like, the golden hour?
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, and you know, so we want to get on. Yeah, we got you know, some things we want to talk about. Not, I mean, whatever. Yeah, I mean, you know, pretty much talk about everything.
Well, I mean, you know, it's I mean, you got the whiteboard and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we do. We got some bullet points. Talking about friends, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, we talk about this time of year. You know, you got Thanksgiving coming up. I guess it just brings. You know, it just brings family together. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
let me ask you this. When you talk about, like, fall and, you know, all that kind of stuff, when do you? Because I know you love Christmas music. When can you legally start playing Christmas music?
For me, it's changed over the years. Yeah. Because for me, I used to go house hardcore.
Like, you were like, dude, it'd be like June.
Yeah, I mean, it would be, you know, I'm just like, you know, well, first off, I decorate my house. You can land helicopters here in my house. Like, you could literally be like, if there's like, I'm like the beacon of Miss Steereth. The beacon is lit. No, I mean, I just.
I'll leave you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's. But
okay, so like right now, like it's October, right? So obviously Halloween. So are you like a November 1st?
I'm usually mid-November guy, but I've been waiting till after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
But I'm going to set my lights up before Thanksgiving. but I'm just going to turn them on.
Oh, okay.
So we're renting that big lift thing, whatever.
Yeah.
This is boring for you guys. But anyway, but no, for me, I'm at Christmas music. I'm like, all right, well, we'll do it. Probably like 2 weeks in. To November.
For me, it's got to be at least after Thanksgiving. It's got to be. You can't. I mean, I know there's no quote unquote like fall music per se, but God.
Well,
for me, I'm not. Here's the thing. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, ball humbug" and all that kind of stuff. I love Christmas music. December 1st,
right?
Play it every day, all day long. I got it.
Right.
That's fine.
All right. Okay.
Go down the road, but with retail and things that I've been in, like job industries and stuff, like they start playing it so early, and you hear the same thing.
Actually, the fact, no,
that's just me. I'm just,
no,
yeah. And I know you kind of start early because we'll start playing Christmas music. I'm like, really? And I think you usually start before.
I'm kind of a ding dong like that.
Yeah, no, but it makes you happy. It doesn't matter. You throw on, and that's the thing. Like, I don't mind. Like, I can listen to actually, like right now, if you put on like instrumental Christmas music, I could do.
But that's what I listen to now.
Right.
Like I don't. I'm usually I'll kick on the Irish Christmas music, and they'll just usually have it's all like Irish Christmas music, or we'll flip on the it's like a choir kind of, like whatever, like whatever, it's like kind of, it's basically glorified background music,
right?
But the Christmas music is on there,
and that's fine.
Yeah,
but I don't want to hear like, I don't know, like
Frank Sinatra,
Justin Bieber's
I got
friggin', Christmas album.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I got you.
That's all.
But.
God, this is so good.
I know. It's going pretty good.
Yeah.
I just took a shower. I might have another cigar. That's crazy. Yeah. I might actually have another one. Not have to jump in the shower.
I have always been a little jealous of like you and Matt and all these guys, like being able to either dip and or cigar.
Yeah.
Because I can't. Like, I think it's like obviously a genetic thing, but like I will either get sick or pass out.
Well, for me,
because I was with Jenkins that one night, and I took, I think it was like Cherry Skull or something like that, and was out.
Yeah.
At my own party.
Yeah.
At my own place, like out. Yeah.
Right. But I quit chewing.
No. Excuse. Sorry. I know that was like
I quit.
It took you. It's. I can't
me,
even.
20. I chewed for 20. Jeez. I'm not gonna date myself. Well, I guess I will. Started chewing when I was 14.
Oh, please! Everybody listening knows how old we are.
Yeah.
Date nothing.
What, 14? Freshman.
Because you went through all the things. Like you tried like the bandits. You tried like the.
I guess I quit.
Like caffeine stuff too, right?
So I guess I chewed for So I chewed for almost 27 years.
Wow.
And I quit cold turkey.
Yeah.
I remember this because it was December 28th, and we were at a bar, and I was chewing. I go upper tank because my lower tanks just doesn't work anymore. So it's upper tank. And
to people that don't know, when you say upper and lower, it's what?
Yeah. So I mean, everyone's gonna lower tank is the bottom. Your traditional, like you put it in the bottom, that crap.
So bottom
lip is lower tank.
So it's in between your.
Yeah. Right in there. And upper tank, usually upper tank is left, like front left side or front right side. Usually for me it was front left side.
So that's in between like your lips and your gums.
Yeah.
When you're talking about like dipping.
Yeah. So
there might be one person out there that doesn't know.
And so I would I dipped there, for 12, 15 years. And so that night I was just like, wow, I was chewing. It was just like, I woke up the next morning, my gums were hurting. Like they were just hurting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't get from chew what I wanted to anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't doing, you know, after 20-something years, it just wasn't doing what I, you know, it was either like to mellow me out or after a meal or, you know, whatever. Yeah. It just wasn't doing it anymore.
Right.
And so I literally told my wife, I said, I'm done. She's like, yeah, okay, we'll see, because I've told her I'm done 1,000 times. And that was in that was December 28th, 2019, and I haven't had one shoe since. But you know, it was a mental thing, all mental.
Well, I mean, nicotine is like one of the most addictive substances.
For 2 weeks, I was basically a prick for 2 weeks, and then after that, that was it.
Yeah,
like I just didn't chew anymore. And then we went golfing the other day, and Greg had that, Greg pulled out the chew, and I was like, oh, jeez. I was like, what he had too, and then I was like, no, I'm good. Yeah. But like so the thing is, now my vice is, a couple cigars on the weekends. I'll have like maybe 3 to 4 cigars.
Now, when you is there a comparison with that? Or?
No, because chewing.
Do you get any like stimuli at all with the cigar?
A little bit. Depending on what cigar or like what kind of mindset I'm in.
Okay.
Okay. Usually after a meal, I'll have if I'm like it's a Friday night or something after I eat, and then I'll sit there and be like, oh geez, hit me a little bit. I'm on the front porch, but. I mean,
yeah.
Usually it's like, I don't know. Usually it's like a nice calming, kind of like,
Is
I'll
it
get the music on? I'll
kind of like
Jack.
an oral fixation in that sense? Because you used to dip, and that involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it takes the place a little bit there,
right. Because you like things in your mouth. Yeah.
That's what this podcast is doing. No, but.
No, I'm just saying, that's what an orification is. Like, you chew gum or mints or you have, like, a toothpick or whatever,
No, that's valid. Like, I could totally see that because, when I chew, I was almost like clockwork when I chew. Like, I got to the brewery when I was delivering beer. I'd get there at, I get there about 4 a.m.
Right.
So I'd pop one in right when I got to work. Mm-hmm. Okay. I get in there,
so it's like
and it was like, okay, boom, and then at noon I'd blast it out, and then refresh it at noon, so I would just keep going. So it was more like a, it was more like almost like a schedule.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, it's a muscle memory, it's all that kind of stuff. Like we said, Oh man, yeah. I'm just very happy that I was not able to do that kind of stuff.
Oh, I'm glad you are too, because it's a very tough thing. I mean, it took me 26 years, and I don't know. I might be jacked up. I mean, I might be 2 years down the line. Next thing they're like, oh, you got, gum cancer. I don't know.
well, I mean, we've had friends that had like lip cancer and all that kind of stuff, and they're pulling sheets of inside their lip and skin out and all that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm glad I've been the dentist, since, a bunch of times since then, and they're like, oh, no, you're good, everything's good, but who knows? I mean, it's just like one of those things, you don't know.
Well, it's everything else, a guy lives to be 98, he's been smoking and, eating steaks and eggs.
Yeah.
That's all the same.
Enough negativity about chewing.
Yeah.
Guilty as charged.
Sorry.
Chewing.
I'm so sorry.
So I want to talk about something.
Right.
I wanted to talk about something for a few weeks now. Our last podcast, we were trying to talk about making sweet love to the microphone.
Yeah, no, I was Ricky Bobby, dude. I'm telling you.
So
Jesus was a baby. I know.
So I want to get back into smoking.
I want you to. Yeah.
It was one of those things where
you had a knack, man. I'm telling you.
So I don't know if all you out there, I know a couple of my boys have a couple Traegers and a couple, maybe a couple of smokers, but I used to do competitions. I was pretty into it. Me and my old neighbor, we were into it pretty heavy.
10.
Cheers. Yeah. And we were in there pretty heavy. And, you know, I wasn't like the best or whatever, but I enjoyed it. And it was one of those, like, I enjoyed the struggle. I enjoyed the pain. I enjoyed the, like, well, no, like, I enjoyed
a struggle.
You know, I enjoyed, like, it was weird because for me, yeah, let's take a pause. I'm gonna make a drink. Dude.
No, keep going.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
You got me?
Yeah,
right,
go ahead.
The ice Jack.
Yeah,
water.
I got it.
Jack water. So, you're not gonna get one?
No, I'm going. Go ahead.
No, you're not gonna get one?
No, go ahead.
You're just making me a drink? Oh, that's nice of you. So, for me, it was more of the struggle, and it was more of the destiny, or more of the journey, not the destiny. If that makes sense to anyone out there. So, when you do something you love, it's a labor of love, or whatever you want to call it. It's not work. Like, I'd wake up on a Saturday morning and not get paid. I'd wake up at Saturday morning at 5 a.m. I would start my smoker. Okay. I would sit there and either do a brisket or chickens or ribs or pork or, you know, variations of pork, like a loin or a shoulder or a pork butt. And I would do that. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. Wow. Thanks, man. Jeez. Well, you could have taken both of them.
No, I'm good. We're good. I knew I had to get more ice.
Ah, all right.
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, goddamn, man. So it was, you know, if I had that, it was, but, you know, like I said, 5 a.m., I'd light the smoker. And I'd be out there for 15 to 20 hours smoking food on a Saturday. Sweating. Trying to figure stuff out. Trying to figure, you know, like, it was, for me, it was more of the, I don't really care if this tastes good. I just want to, you know what I mean? Like, it was, I loved what I'm doing right now. I loved it. I loved every second of it. And that's what I want to get back into is, like, the struggle, the fight. Like, getting up knowing that you love what you do and you're going to do it. And that's happiness. Is doing something that doing something that is, there's no timetable. Like, time is, you're in a time warp. Every time you do, whether it's video games, whether it's, you know, reading books, or maybe it's your current job, something you love to do. If it's a labor of love, it's a passion of yours, it's not work. It's, the only way I can describe it is a struggle. It was, just beating up the ice over there. It was just, it's a struggle for me. It was okay, let me figure out, you know, do I need to be at 225? Do I be at 240 for these ribs? You know, it was just, and I want to get back into that because that is a mindset of someone that just is determined. Because when you wake up and you just, you know, you wake up and you just like, I want to get this day over with so I can start doing what I love to do.
Dude, that ice had a bad attitude.
Oh, yeah, beating the crap out of it, man. So, but no, like that's you know, and sometimes it came out good. I'm almost regret. I never liked anything ever cooked.
Well, we all are our own worst critics, right?
I hate the way my voice sounds on this
Right.
podcast.
Yeah.
I probably sound like I think I sound like a.
Dude, it's so hard for me to like edit
I
this
don't even,
stuff.
I don't even like listening to it. I'm
I
like,
wanna
just put it
cut
out there.
my voice out all the way and just have yours.
My current job, I work telesales, and I actually had to listen to a phone call I had, and I told my boss, I'm like, please turn it off. He said, why? This is like your best call. I'm like, no, I'm not.
No.
I sound like someone stuck a sock down my mouth. Yeah, it was just like, yeah, it's like it's just, you know.
No, but I do like going back to that. I'll put money on this. You going back with barbecue, and if not competition, but just like.
No, I don't think I'll ever do a competition. I mean, I listen. I don't want to say never, but you know, I've kind of been there, done that. Mm-hmm. But I just want to get back into the kind of the mental.
Well, no, like you said, the
mental aspect
struggle.
of it. Well, it's like
because struggle creates.
It's struggle
things.
Creates.
Yeah.
You know, it creates decision. It creates outcome. It creates, you know, problem solving. You know, stuff like that. Like
everything.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
So it's like that's what it was. It's like when I was doing that, it was great, and that's what I mean. It's like if it's golf, if it's like I said, video games, if it's reading, if it's, you know, working out, if it's, you know, cutting wood,
whatever scratches that itch.
whatever scratches the itch of your mind, that's what you have to keep doing.
I would today. I'd put your ribs up against whatever.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean,
anything.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like that's see, now that you said that, now my brain's going in like, okay, I'm going to go in hard and paint ribs.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
And it's like you
had the rub, you had it down to a science. Like it took time, which everything else does.
I mean,
right?
yeah.
So when you talk about like, you know, if you say like you know, John Lennon is like 10,000 hours to be a professional on something, like it takes time. And that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, right? No, this wasn't like that's what I mean. It was more of the journey. It wasn't I didn't care where I ended up. I loved the journey.
Like, how much fun was that night when you went and did that competition? We were all up drinking.
Yeah. Well, you guys were up and drinking.
Hey, but you had to watch. You had to watch temperature. You had to watch all that.
These clowns were up and drinking, crushing beers.
Just
smashed up McGillicuddy.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here. And I'm like, well, that's great. But I literally I had to stay. I had to you know, stay up and watch. I'm watching Four Smokers. Mm-hmm. You know, we had a couple 20-pound briskets. We were smoking for, you know, we started at, I think, 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, because we came in and got the spot.
And then, you know, I'm smoking those till about, I mean, I think we turned in time was 1. So I'm smoking those till about 11.
Yeah.
So I'm smoking those for 18 hours. These jokers pull up. And they just start crushing beers and smashing everything. Like, hey, we're here to help. I'm like, yeah, they're here to help the first 2 hours, and until he got absolutely just blasted. And then I'm just like, now I'm babysitting, and I'm having to, you know, watch me and my neighbor having to watch fires.
But then Diane's came over, and then they made. They put everything together. They did like the presentation.
Yeah, they did the parsley and the boxes and stuff. But that's what I mean. I like that. I like the struggle of all that. Like the competitions to me. I mean, usually it's the same. Usually, in barbecue competitions, what I've felt at least years ago, I don't know how it is now. I don't know if they do barbecue competitions anymore, but usually it was like the same 10 douchebags.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because they have the $1,000 smoker and all that kind of stuff.
Well, no, not just that. It's not just that. It's like they have like the name. Yes. And it's like, oh, it's supposed to be impartial and like but it's like, okay, you know, you're gonna know, you know, Triggs. You're gonna know Triggs ribs. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna know Johnny Triggs ribs,
right?
Or you're gonna know Myron Nixon's brisket. Sure. So you're gonna know all that.
Yeah.
And so it's like you're just going to vote for it because it's him. Not to say it's not good. Probably is great. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's like
But after
the 2 years of competitions I did, it was like the same 10 douchebags won everything all the time.
And how can you?
And I'm like, I used to I've had people taste my stuff, and I was right next to that one dude that was on the barbecue thing. He was actually like, you're like my chicken, you know. He's like, your chicken's really good. I'm like, oh, thanks. And I taste his chicken. I'm like, your chicken tastes like my chicken. Like you could like literally interchange them,
but
and it was the same chicken.
After you try 30 briskets.
It's just like a chili. It's just like a chili cook-off, dude.
Right.
Like, I know everyone's supposed to be a blind thing. It's like, okay, I understand that, but all these things are like, oh, there's numbers on them, but everyone knows what number they are.
Exactly.
So,
because if not, then why do you have numbers?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So, yeah. So, I don't know, but it's not like, whatever. It is what it is. But anyway, my point is, I didn't care about that. I didn't care about winning.
Right.
Like, of course I was like, it'd be cool to win. I just loved the me versus the smoke, me versus cooking the meat, me getting it right, me pleasing everyone, me making it nice to everyone to taste. I liked everyone's reaction to trying my barbecue more than actual barbecuing myself.
And the good and bad with that is that you never were satisfied.
I made
like, you could have everybody at the party, like your ribs, you had a brisket, whatever. Everybody's like, oh my God, it's so good. And it's gone. Like, everybody eats it, whatever. Like, well, I could have, like, XYZ. I could have done whatever.
And that's what everyone does. But that's the labor of love. Mm-hmm. That's the pain. That's the struggle. God damn, man, 30 minutes already.
I know.
No, we did 30 minutes already.
Oh, what?
Mm-hmm. So, in the comments, I'm going to pass over to Rob, and he's going to tell you what to do, and we're gonna get more content out for you.
Yeah, we well, we just
took a little hiatus. You know, it's like it's life, not a hiatus. It's called life.
Life happens,
and but I will tell you this: just in the comment section. What is your struggle? Like, what is your labor of love? Like, what? Ooh. You know what I mean? Like, just put that in there. What is that? And we'll talk about it.
Yeah. I think everybody has.
Yeah. Put it in there. Like I said, what's your labor of love? What's your passion?
Right.
I mean, is it counting bricks?
If
you know what I mean? Like, whatever.
Passion, and if you're not doing your passion, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
I know you got to pay the bills and everything, but on the side, do it. Like, I'm getting back into. I'm getting back into smoking foods.
Yeah. You should do it.
Yeah, no, I am.
You say that, though.
I know.
And then you blinky eye me. I don't like that.
I hate spending money myse. That's why.
Then you blinky eye me.
Yeah, no, I'm a friggin'
bless America, Jason. Come on.
Yeah, but I'm I just don't like spending money on myself.
I know, but here's the thing. I know how happy you will be smoking.
Yeah,
some ribs, a little brisket, for like a SC game.
All right.
Oh, dude. Just do it already.
Well, all right, hit them up with everything they got to do.
All right, everybody. You know the drill, but here's the thing. Looking at our videos and stuff like that, and I know everybody's looking at them and they're watching them. We know that. Please, for the love of Jesus and baby Jesus, we need we need subscribe.
We need the bell.
And we need the bell.
We need the notification.
The notification.
You got to do it. It's always a problem. Come on. You're going to get the notification. Yeah.
All right. We love you guys.
Tell them, don't give them all the social media stuff.
No, it's all the same. It's all the same stuff. It's always there.
Still give it to them, just in case someone else is like
3633.
Spelled out.
YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and soon to be TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get that going. Yeah. Whatever.
Got it.
All the kids are doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get that going this week. And again, comments, guys.
Yeah, just comment like
anything.
Yeah, anything. Just put something down. That means you, Greg Harold. Well, goddamn, you said you like listening to the show. Yeah. Put something down. Keep going.
Down, you jerk.
Yeah, you're the only subscriber and listener. This is for you.
Yeah.
I'm also putting something down, you prick.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right, guys. See ya.